In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful interactive slideshow in PowerPoint. And let me show you what we'll achieve upon clicking on any of these images. So if I click on this, it will reveal the explanation with regards to this particular image. I click here, here, and here. Beautiful. So if you want to learn how to make this beautiful interactive slideshow in PowerPoint, keep watching. Hello guys, this is Online Office Teacher, where I help you manage your data and information through online video just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful interactive slideshow using PowerPoint. That said, let's jump into the video. So in here, I have my slide. The first thing I'll do is insert a shape, that is a rectangular shape. So I go over to Insert, click on Shapes. Then I choose rectangle and I'll draw my shape holding down the shift key on the keyboard. I'll go over to insert another shape, insert shapes rectangle, and I'll draw another rectangle. This time around, I'm not drawing a perfect square, something like this, and I'll place it just like this on the first one. Now right click on it, send to back, so that the first square will appear on top. Next, I hold the handles to increase the size of the rectangle behind, just like this, and I'll place it like this so that I'll have some space in between the rectangle and the square. Awesome. Now I'll make sure this is extended, that is the rectangle behind, so that I'll make enough room to enter my text like this. The next thing I'm going to do is to fill this square with a picture. So I haven't selected it. I go over to Format under Drawing Tools. Then I click on Shape Fill, click on Picture. Now if you have your pictures in your computer, you need to go to From a File. If you also want to get some pictures online, you need to go to Online Pictures. You can also use icons as well. I'll insert a picture from my drive. I'll go to Saved Pictures, Interactive Slides. Now choose this one, click on Insert. Awesome. Next, I'll add an outline to my square. So I go over to Outline, then Weight. I'll choose this. Now change the outline color to maybe white. Next, I change the fill color for the rectangle. So I select it and go over to Shape Fill, that is under Format. Now choose this green. Next, I enter in my text that explains this particular image. So I go over to Insert. Inside the text group, I choose Text Box. Then I click Aside first of all. Then I type in Picture Explanation. Drag it and drop it right here. I will duplicate this. So I'll just click on Copy. It is selected and I paste. Now I'll drag this one down here and I'll change the text. The next thing I'm going to do is to group all of this, excluding the image. So I can just click here and drag over everything, then hold down Shift key on the keyboard and then click on the picture to deselect it. Then I can group by pressing Ctrl G on the keyboard. So everything in here has been grouped. That is the rectangular shape, including the text. However, you cannot see the image. So what I'll do is I'll go to Arrange, drop down the arrow, then click on Send to Back so that the image will appear. The next thing I'm going to do is to apply animation to the rectangular shape, including the text which is grouped. So I'll just click on it and I'll go to Animations and I'll choose Wipe. And under Effect Options, I choose Left. Awesome. So our first animated feature is ready. So the next thing I'm going to do is have extra copies of this particular one so that I'll insert the rest of the images. So I'll select everything by highlighting. Then on my keyboard, I press Ctrl Z to duplicate. Then I'll just click on it to move it in here. I'll duplicate for the second time by highlighting all, Ctrl+ D on the keyboard to duplicate. Then I'll move it right here. As you can see, I have some dashed lines that indicates that everything is in the same line. So I release. I can use my arrow keys to further move it towards the right. Awesome. Next, I will replace the rest of the images with their respective images. So I click here, then I go to Formats, change picture from File, and I choose picture 2, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of them. Alright, I've inserted my pictures. Now my slide is in place. Now I'll go over to animations and then enable the animation pane, which will appear right here. Now we are seeing all these animation styles because we have applied animation to all our designs in here. The next thing I'm going to do is to specify how I want my animations to work, and I want it to work based on a trigger. That is, the animation should only work when a particular image is clicked on. So to achieve this, we need to rename this element to apply the interactivity. So to do that, I go over to Home. Now I drop down the arrow under Select, and I choose Selection Pane. However, I'll close the animation pane. So in here, we have this pane where all these elements are listed, as you can see right here. Now, if I select any image like this one, you see that the relevant name is highlighted. So what I'm going to do is rename this to a simple name. So I'll just click on it, highlight, and I'll say 1. Next, I click on the rectangular shape that has the text on it, and the relevant item is highlighted. I click on it to rename it. So I'll say 1A. Next, I do the same thing to this one. So select, rename to 2. The rectangle, I'll rename it to 2A. The third one, perfect. Now I close the selection pane. Now I go to the animations tab to open the animation pane. Now I'm going to convert all these animations into triggers. The first one right here is for this particular animation feature. So I drop down the arrow beside it and I click on timing. And down here I have triggers, so I click on it. And what we are going to do is we are going to say that this particular animation should start effect on click of the name of that particular animation feature, which is 1, as we can see in here. So I've selected 1 and I click on OK. Awesome. So I'll do the same thing to the rest of them. So I'll go over to the next one, click on it, drop down the arrow, timing, triggers, start effect on click of 2. Okay. Next, I go over to the next one on top, drop down the arrow, timing, triggers, start effect on click of, then I'll go to 3. Okay, perfect. And finally, the fourth one, timing, triggers, start effect on click of, and I look for 4. Okay, so now we have our triggers in place. Now the final thing I want to do is get an instruction here that will give users of this particular slide what to do in order to reveal these particular explanations. So I go over to Insert, Text Box, and I click down here. Click on the animals to learn more about them. I place it right here. Now let's take a look of how our interactive slideshow will work. So I go over to slideshow. So if I click on any of these images, it will reveal the explanation for the particular image. So I click on this. Awesome. Beautiful. You see that. So this is how we create interactive slideshow in PowerPoint. And this is one way of doing it. If you want to learn more about interactive slideshow, please subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this one. I hope this video was helpful. If you found value, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and also enable the notification bell so that you won't miss out on future videos. Keep watching and I'll see you in the next video.